going to be a little glam tonight. I was supposed to come on live, baby, yesterday, and I did not. I really did not. What happened yesterday? I don't know. I just lost track of time. I got up real early yesterday around 4 a.m. I went to bed early, then I went back to sleep at like 8, woke up at 12, and I just kind of gave myself a little mental health break. I was like, Avery, get you some rest. You can come back on live at another time. Just take a day off. I know it seems like content creators always saying that, right? But people don't understand how. Let me do a sound check. I sound great. Thank you. If you just come in the room, press the like button, please. Because it's not easy, like, getting judged up every day and coming on live. And it takes your energy. And then some people that may not tune in and watch. And you put in a lot of work, especially before monetization. And then once you get monetized, you got to keep up with the monetization. It's just slot. Yeah. So I got 2 people in the room. I would appreciate it if y'all press the like button. How are you guys doing today? Let me know where you're coming in from on this beautiful hump day Wednesday. Okay. Welcome to Pink Tink Podcast. Hey Tinks. I'm your favorite fairy. I'm the fairy godmother. I'm your best fairy friend. And I'm that Tink, okay? Bibbidi bobbidi boom. Make sure y'all, comment. Y'all can leave some comments. Like, share, subscribe, turn on your Tinkerbell notifications. You hear how that notification just went off when I said that? Some of y'all need to turn them things on, okay? Yeah, so we about to get into some things. Should I say y'all see the title? I said Jackie Jack attack Christie was not wrong. And we definitely going to get into that as more people come into the room. And as you see in my other title, it says, that's what we're going to start off with. And I'm just going to talk for a little bit because I know people coming in and out the room. And right now, on my end, I don't see nobody just in the room. But that's cool because they'll be here soon. But I do want to talk about... Excuse that noise. That's my little thing. Just talk about. Let me get into my little, like my little opening act, like just about content, just creating content. Like I'm really trying to test out a few things. This is my little intro. We're gonna get into the topics, y'all. As I keep talking, I keep rolling. Some more people come into the room. Hello, cool boy. How you doing? Hey, Michaela. Thank you so much, doll. You're gorgeous too. I see you looking all pretty on your profile pic, girl. But it's like I'm trying to test out my algorithm. Hey, everybody. Hey to the 12 people in the room. If you could please like, share, that'd be great. Okay. I think since everybody is in the room, I'm gonna save my little rant, my little intro for later, and let's get straight into the topics. Okay. I don't know what y'all want to hear first. I think let's go ahead and start with hey Jasmine, hey Ark is real, hey y'all. Yes, Jesus loves you too, John 3:16. Y'all can press the like button. I want to talk about Jack attack Christie. Let's get straight to it. I thank you for subscribing, cool boy. I don't feel like Jackie was wrong for having to put them paws on her daughter. I know Jackie is a character. I know Jackie has not been labeled the best parent according to GP. If you watch Basketball Wives, me personally, I haven't been keeping up with Basketball Wives over the years. I don't really watch reality TV as much at all these days, Sometimes I might still watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I know, right? I know. With the Kardashians on Hulu every now and then for nostalgic reasons. But let me just rewind this back. Now, who's Jackie Christie married to? The basketball player? What's his name? Christie? I forgot his first name. But she has a dark-skinned daughter. And I recall watching the show back then. I do remember watching it where they were saying that she was... Thank you for liking, cool boy. that she was mistreating her darker skinned daughter. You know, her husband is light skinned. Jackie is like almondy brown color. She's not dark skinned, but she's not light skinned. She that medium brown. And they were saying there was a lot of colorism and mistreatment going on, and how she didn't like to show the daughter. I think I recall things like that going on. So basically, she mistreated the dark-skinned girl. Hi, Hussein. And she had another daughter that looks like her, but she's her husband's complexion. She's light-skinned. And there was a lot of favoritism, you know, going on with that daughter. And now years later, the daughter that she favored, hey everybody, 24 people just jumped up in here. Can y'all please press the like button? Thank you so much. And now it's like she's showing favoritism. Well, she showed her favoritism to the lighter skinned girl. And mind you, I don't know all their names, so we just gonna just work with me. Now the girl that turned on her, but they say sometimes watch how you treat when you have parents who play favorites. Sometimes that favorite will turn on them. Thank you for subscribing, Hussein. Their favorite child will turn on them, right? And that's what seems to have happened. The favorite child then turned on her, and basically she was walking past her in the clip. I don't know if y'all seen the clip. I'm sure, I know it went viral. And she was like telling her mom, telling Jackie, like, don't touch me. And she pushed her. But mind you, Jackie did not touch her. She didn't even touch her from what I seen. So then Jackie was like, and knocked, you know, put them paws on her. And it's like, some people was like, well, Jackie not a good mom, and da-da-da-da. Well, let me play, I hate to say devil's advocate, but y'all know. I like to say angel's advocate, but we just gonna say it. Jackie has been wrong in a lot of situations. Jackie, if she was mistreating her daughter, her dark-skinned daughter, that was wrong as well. Hello, Oliver. But in this case scenario, with this daughter, the daughter was wrong because Jackie didn't do anything to her. She just wanted to have a moment. Maybe she started noticing stuff about her mom that she really didn't like, and she wanted to call her out, but that wasn't the way to do it, to be on live TV. Yeah, what question do you have, Oliver? As long as it's appropriate. And so I don't think that Jackie was wrong in this case scenario. See, y'all gotta stop like putting people in a box like, oh, I don't like this person because they did this, so that mean they wrong about everything. Just because a person have been wrong, and I mean dead wrong about something, that don't mean that they wrong about every case scenario. She might have some things to work on with her other daughter of darker complexion, but I think they have been working on stuff because I heard that the other daughter that she was mistreating actually was taking up for her and saying that her sister was wrong for that. So there you have it. Are you like in a family? What do you mean, am I in a family? What does that mean? You trying to ask me, am I single or anything like that? I'm not married. So I just feel like y'all have to, I've known scenarios where a mother, I've known a couple of scenarios where you can tell that the mom be playing favorites. You can tell. And it's usually that favorite, that show, they act, okay? And it be the one that they mistreated that'll end up coming to the aid, to the rescue. I know, I just thought of three different scenarios really for the favorite child, like steal from them, the child they mistreated, they probably abused, and the one that they didn't like the most be the one who's making sure they're good when they're older, taking care of everything, taking care of the family, the one they can call on when the other one's not answering their phones. Like the mistreated one, the black sheep, the underdog, they be the ones that be coming through and helping everybody. What else scenario I can think of? The one they probably didn't want nothing to do with, like wanted somebody else to raise them. That child be the child that probably be the most successful. So shout out to the underdog, shout out to the black sheep. Like, you gotta be mindful how you treat people, because sometimes the favorite ones that you be spoiling, they be thinking that, you know, they can get away with stuff. They can show you something and it be the ones you mistreat. So you gotta really be careful how you treat people. So Jackie attacked Christie. I feel you on this situation, but you might have had a little bit of karma coming to you. You might have just had it. And oh, it's getting dark. Y'all see how my color just changed? I don't know. Do I like this lighting? Yeah. So it be the ones that you be mistreating that'll be there for you. And it takes a big heart for the person that you mistreated to really be like, the daughter could have threw it all in her face. She could have just, you know what I'm saying? She could have just, boom, bibbity bobbity boom. But she didn't. She told the sister, like, you know, you wrong for that. You wrong for putting your hands on our mom. And she stood beside her. And not only did she have her back, she had her back publicly. And her mother disrespected her publicly. And I don't know if she has yet to apologize to her publicly, but you know how that be. Like, sometimes parents, you know, it's hard for them to, like, admit when they be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm a parent too, but I try to be fair because I remember what certain things felt like growing up as a child. So I like to try to have that equilibrium going on. Because sometimes you got to smack them down, you know. They get out of line. But you also got to be willing to own up to your faults. They love to bring up that Bible verse. What it say? About don't disrespect your kids, your parents, or your days will be long. Y'all know that verse, but they don't never say the second part, which is don't provoke your kids. That's another thing. Yeah, that's confirmation. Y'all heard that little zing zing. So I need y'all to come in. Come on, like it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Turn on your Tinkerbell notifications. Okay, sparkle, sparkle. What else I don't want to talk about? Let's get into the next subject. I said if no one loves you, love yourself. Okay? And no one loves you, love yourself. And since I don't see that many people in the room, so I want to do a little, you know, I want to get into I want to diverge a little bit before I hit my topic. Because I like to hit my topics when I see more people in the room. At least try or attempt to try. So basically, I got a little experiment going on where I want to, hey y'all just coming in, hit the like if you like what you see, if you like the way I talk, if you like the pink aesthetics, if you like Tinkerbell, hit the like button. So I'm doing a little experiment because I'm trying to see how many of my people is here from America and how many people is here like in other places internationally, because I know that a lot of celebrity topics, because I talk about, you know, pop culture, mainly dealing with, you know, black people. And I know I'll be having international people here. So when I have my international people here, I kind of like to keep the conversation a little bit more, oh, excuse me, a little bit more vague. I got a wet mouth. Stop it. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I like to keep the conversation a little bit more relatable for everybody. I know on the weekends, I definitely have my Americans here. So that's when I usually want to talk about the celebrity stuff more so. Hold on, y'all. That's when I usually want to talk about the celebrities and stuff, because I know they'll know what I'm talking about. You know, because I'm trying to build a community. I do know that people will come and watch and not know what's going on. So I want everybody to feel a part of and feel like they can relate to my topics. But I do like talking about, you know, other things besides the inspirational, motivational stuff, because I am for that, but I can get burnt out, and I can get burnt out on celebrity talk too. I really can. But thank you for the like. Why do people call you hot? It's weird. What? Hold on. What you mean? Who called me hot? I don't know where you from. If you being funny, your name Oliver, so you seem like you from America, so you should know what hot means. And but anyways, if no one loves you, you should love yourself. Every time I'm ready to talk my topic, people want to jump out the room. Jump in, jump out. Turn yourself about. Jump in, jump out. Introduce yourself. I wonder why only two people, when you have 6K subs. So let's talk about it. You think my subs not real? You think I got bots or something? Baby, let me tell you, you can have 1 million, even if you have 1 million subscribers. I just watched somebody live. She has 1 million subscribers and she have like 3,000 people in the room. People don't get there. They have to turn on their ticker bell notifications. That's number one. They have to, that really changes everything. They have to turn on their notifications to get the thing. Everybody is not on YouTube at the same time. So just because you have 6K subscribers, that don't mean 6K people gonna be in your room. And then they have other options when they come on YouTube. So they might be looking at something else, even if they is on YouTube. Then you have people that's international. So this might be some people that sleep right now. And it might be some people at work, or they just getting off, or they eating dinner. People have lives. They have things to do. But that's cool though. Because if they subscribe and got their notifications on, and then you got to know, are they interested in watching this video? I'm live, baby. I'm on live. This is live TV. And they'll have to actually watch in order to be here. So usually with your subscribers, you will have like a 10% maybe. If you're lucky, you'll have 5% of people actually watching you. And actually, to be quite honest with you, most people who watch my live streams are probably not even subscribed to me. I usually gain more subscribers when I go live. A lot of my subscribers don't be watching my lives. So this is actually introducing me to new people and things of that nature. So that's your little YouTube university thing on how this thing really goes. Now, if you feel like people don't love you, baby, you need to learn how to love yourself. Why am I saying it? Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm at the point in my life where I'm just ready to I'm just letting things flow. Because I can tend to be an overthinker and over planner, and I overexert myself. And I was trying to let go of that habit at the beginning of the new year. Like, how many of y'all are still, if y'all into having New Year resolutions or things like that, or if you feel like it's too cliche, that's cool. But if you do have that, how are you holding up for like the second quarter? We like past the second quarter, like, but we still in there. We you know, it started in June. Like, have you revised any of your plans, or have you set new goals? For me, it was to stop over planning and learn to like live in the moment a little more, because sometimes you just overly plan stuff. You ever heard somebody who they be going on vacation, but they be needing a vacation from their vacation? Have you ever heard somebody say, I think I need a vacation from my vacation? And I think what they mean by that is like, you go on vacation to relax, right? And to me, part of relaxing is not thinking too much. So when you go on these vacations and you plan these excursions and you got to do this at this time, do this at this time, it's like the whole itinerary is like, it's just so robotic. It's not natural. You got to get here, you got to do this, you got to do it. But if you really just go and relax and be like, I'm just going to go with the flow. If something going on when I just so happen to get up and leave out my room, and I decide that I want to partake in it, then that's the vibe that we gonna have. See, a lot of us, like, it's plan, and I kind of do that with my life. And one thing about it, I don't know who you know, who your higher power is, but mine is God, you know, Holy Trinity, yeah, all that. But we make plans, God laughs. Yeah, We make plans and God laughs. And it's okay to make plans, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to have some structure. It's okay to do that. But don't be surprised when your plans don't go as planned, okay? And you have to revise some things. And for me, it's like, you know what, God, I'm gonna let y'all take the wheel. I'm gonna let y'all take the wheel. Because yeah, clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna let you handle it. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm just gonna let it flow like Toni Braxton, okay? Cause everything gonna work alright, you know. Let it flow. But yeah, so y'all gotta pay for the rest of it, for the rest of my show, okay? Y'all paying Beyonce $5K, all right? I ain't even got 5 likes up in here yet, so now you ain't gonna get all of it. Then I might get copyrighted if I sing too much. You know what I'm talking about? Oliver, you still in here? So right now, it seems like everybody done left the room, child. But they'll be back. They always come back. I always come back. But dying is such a, what Chuck is saying? And that's another thing, like, just to segue a little bit, it'll show like it's one person watching right now, but when my live ends, it's gonna show me it was gonna be way more people that entered and came out the room. The technology is catching up, baby. It's not really like that the whole time. You got people jumping in and jumping out, jumping in, jumping out, but they won't introduce themselves. But like I was saying, yeah, I'm learning to just let things flow. Hey, Swim Mob. What? V cut to the belly button? What does that mean? It's like I've learned to let stuff flow. And it's like, well, what they got to do with loving yourself? Because if you feel like don't nobody love you, or you just feeling like in today's world, everybody's so, you know, we all like nonchalant. I'm a mixture of both, okay? I'm nonchalant, emotional. I'm all the things of the things. I act how I feel like acting. But it's like, if you feel like ain't nobody showing you love, whether it's romantic, friendship, family, I don't care what it is, shouldn't that be more of an excuse for you to pour into yourself? Maybe that's a sign for you to pour into yourself. Sometimes we get so content with how people make us feel around us that we don't really hone in on ourselves. And what I mean is, like, if you constantly getting validation from other people, are you really pushing yourself to grow past that validation? You know what I mean? Like, it's like if somebody compliment you. I'm gonna say this, and what's nice? Hey, Hudson. It's like, let me think, because I don't want to give a bad analogy, but the first thing that I can think of is, I don't want to really use that as an example, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Okay, I'll say this. This sounds a little less harsh. So let's say that you are a person who you get paid to pick up like litter off the street, just paper around a neighborhood. It's probably your neighborhood and you make a couple of bucks, right? And people are always complimenting you and telling you how good of a job you're doing, and you just keep the neighborhood so clean, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But let's just put it into a different perspective. What if this is your like career, so to speak? Like, what if this is just what you do? Like, this is what you're doing in life. Like, these are your ultimate goals, because you love the admiration, you love the way people compliment you, you love how you know everybody knows you, it's safe, it's simple, blah blah blah. And no one ever challenges you, right? Because they showing you all this love. They never challenge you to, like, you know, maybe you should go to school, maybe you should find a different career, maybe you should like, this is good, like, this is great to keep the litter off the ground. You know, we love to see it. We don't want people to be we don't like pollution, right? It's a good thing to do. But if you just making it everything and people just bigging you up on that, would it really push you to grow? Like, sometimes being a little bit more critical in a respectful way, or just making more suggestions to people and not enabling people, it pushes you to kind of grow. So what I mean is, if people not showing you love, maybe that's a sign that you need to grow. Maybe that's a sign that it's almost like, okay, y'all wasn't showing me no love. Y'all don't really love me. So I'm just going to work on myself. I'm going to pour into myself. And within me pouring to myself and loving myself, I am gradually and naturally going to elevate. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. Do that make sense to y'all? So that's why in the title I was saying, if you feel like people don't love you, love yourself. Because eventually what you put out there, you're going to attract back, right? So if you constantly just waiting on validation, people can sense that on you, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. They can sense that on you. So when you pouring back into yourself, you're going to emit light and be a beacon, and it will all start to come back around eventually, as long as you're working on yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you don't have anything to give to anyone else anyway. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have, like, so, and then when and then you give people too much power, because when you just depend on that, it's like when they just take it away, what do you have? So that's why it's important to do that. Is it easy? Nah, it ain't easy. Not all the time. It ain't easy doing that, but it's like, it has to be done. It has to be done in order to maintain sanity, in order to elevate, in order to grow. Sometimes those type of things is what will push you to your highest level. If you feel like all I really got is me, and I'm good with that. And if I'm not good with that, I'm going to make good with that. You know what I'm saying? Because life is going to keep life and keep moving and keep pushing and keep going. So you got to make sure that you are doing the same thing with or without people. For real, for real. So, yeah, that's my little tink talk. I'm still finna be on here for about another, we cracking into the 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So if you enjoy what I'm saying, if you in the room, you could press the like, you know what I'm saying? I would love you if you feeling what I'm saying. And if you miss what I said, you're gonna be able to pun the replay. You can wait till the end and rewind it back. Or you can you really could rewind it right now. You can rewind it while I'm live, to be honest. But yeah, I did not come live yesterday. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you, oh, you talking to Hudson. I was supposed to come live yesterday. I might try to push this stream a little longer than an hour though. I might try it. But then again, I don't know, because child, I gotta cook. Mom duty. I gotta cook. So where are you guys from? Like Oliver, where you from? Hudson, where you from? Swim Mob, where you from? If you still in here, where y'all from? Hey y'all. Hey to the people entering the room. What y'all doing? Where y'all from? Yes, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Yes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just over here chilling. And I'm finna try to be live every day. I was just trying out new times. I'm just segueing right quick, y'all. I'm gonna get into another subject because I gotta keep it going. I'm not just gonna hit y'all with small chit chat, but we kind of going commercial break. Shout out to the 7 people just came into the room. It's 8:25 where I'm at. You from upstate New York? Shout out to NY. What y'all weather looking like? Is it extremely hot, or is fall trying to peek in? I think we're gonna have a cold fall. I'm from the South. I'm from Mississippi, and I think it's gonna be extremely cold this fall and winter. I just have that feeling, and I'm kind of here for it, because usually I be for the hot weather, but nah. Auntie getting a little older, I don't know if I'm ready for all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the cold weather. I'm ready for the swag. I'm ready for the aesthetics. I want to give me a new fur coat. Y'all see, you can tell I'm kind of, look at this jet dress I got on. It's like furry type. It's like Big Bird aesthetics. Big Bird in pink. And I want to get me a new trench. All that. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready. It's been hot. It's been hot. Okay? It's been hot. So, oh, should I talk about this one? I kind of wanted to title some of these titles that I have. I kind of be wanting to title them like on separate videos because the title's just so clutch. So I kind of don't want to talk about it here. What does my chain say? My chain say Tink, T-I-N-K, but I know it's backwards because my camera is flipped on the live. But yeah, in real life, that's how it is. Same thing with my tattoo. It's the same thing. It almost looks the same. It almost fits. Yeah. I need to get my tattoo redone. I just want to get recolored in. I guess I'm gonna talk about it because I'm really talking about it. Do y'all think, for me, like, it's a lot of celebrities that I feel like is jealous of content creators. When TikTok was trying to shut down, hold on, y'all. Let me get it right. When TikTok shut down, you would notice that it wasn't a lot of, let me just see about my light. Yeah, I like that better. It wasn't a lot of celebrities who were advocating for, yeah, I like that. I think I like that light better because the other one kind of washed me out, you know. I want to see my melanin, the caramel, okay? Period. They was kind of on hush mode, okay? They wasn't really advocating for the regular smuggler folks, even though we the folks that makes the world go around. Without the regular people, y'all wouldn't be, you know, non-existent. And some people was saying that they just jealous because the, like, people, like, I'm a smaller content creator. I'm trying to get there, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there, you know. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it in due time, in due time, in due time. Let it flow. Remember I say let it flow. Okay. And it just seemed like they were quiet, and I heard someone say they just mad because, you know, we ain't gotta sell our souls, you know, to have success, and we kind of don't have to do certain things. Now, there are certain people who get into a certain level and they go play with them devils for elevation. And I'm not saying what's true or what's not true. YouTube, thank you for the hearts. I'm not saying what's true or what's not true, but I'm just saying if it is, we don't be having to do all of that because we kind of like our own. We run things the way we choose to run it initially, unless you trying to just elevate. But it's a lot of most content creators, they don't be wanting to have no show, or they don't be wanting to go to Hollywood because they know they might lose control over their independence and things like that. And it also just made me just think about Miss Chloe Bailey. Now, she said in there, she was like, Hollywood remind her of the movie Sinners. And she was talking about basically the reason why she's not where she should be is because she refused to sell her soul. And she's very talented. Beautiful young lady. She can sing, she can dance, she writes, she know how to play instruments. Like, and she be having them ballads. Like, people be thinking like it's one thing to just write a song and sing it, but when you can have like different sounds and vocals and tones and backdrops, it's a lot. That takes skill. And you keep wondering like, why she ain't, you know, pop yet. And I know some people are saying it's because of the music, and I think it could have something to do with that, just not a good song choice. but it's also because of the fact that she's not trying to be a sellout, and they probably just not gonna give her the good songs because you ain't made no real sacrifices. So Icy Tour, they blocked your comment because, yeah, let's hide that. Thank you. So anyways, yeah, I would agree. And I feel like they were quiet, even though they utilize these same techniques to try to sell songs and make little TikTok dances and songs, and we the one who come up with the dances, and then they'll come up and still not give some of the creators credit. Some of them will do that. And they were very quiet about it because they didn't care, because they was like, we getting tired of all this TikTok stuff of people music people getting streams from TikTok, or people like content creators, or competition, right? Because streaming has basically taken over. Like, streaming is the way. People, it's hard. Like cable. Oh, excuse me. Okay, old time. That's got me over here like that. But yes, streaming is taking over TV. A lot of people don't be watching TV like that. They be on their phones. They be on the scrolling. They might be watching TikTok. A lot of people is not okay with the new way. But you know, they say after so many years, what is it, 300 years, a empire falls down, and it's just a new way. Like, it's just a new world. You know, celebrities are not just gonna be the main thing of the things, and it's like people are more drawn to like more regular people, not to like, and what they have to say. That's why TikTok is so popular. A lot of people get their information on TikTok. You can learn a lot of things, and you always should use discretion, because what's random flags, Oliver? You should always use discretion and do your research. You know, don't just take everything at face value. But I mean, the same can be said about news outlets, and everything you see on the news and on TV is not always at face value. Hey KB, you get caught in a loop with YouTube Live, hence the reason you're here. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by, because you could be anywhere in the world. Chill with me, and I appreciate that. Okay? Let me stop talking like that. I just wanted to ring my bell because I haven't rung it all night. But yeah. Propaganda is a motherfucker. So it's like, just because it's on TV and on Fox News or CNN or NBC, that don't mean that it's all true either. So, you know, but I do try to be in the know of what's going on. Because even if it's not, even if it's false information, you need to know what the false information is. Okay? Even I've heard even an atheist knows their Bible, even though they don't believe. Because in order for you to disagree, you got to know what it is that you disagree with, right? So, who just keep getting these? You being hacked. So, baby, if you being hacked, then you need to go get that figured out, okay? And trust me, I can understand that, but you're gonna have to solve that on your own. So sorry to hear that. So anyways, what I was getting into, basically a lot of them was on mute when it came to us and what we have going on with the TikTok and regular people. But then once they didn't cancel it, they act like they was happy about it, and it's like, if y'all didn't say nothing, just get off of it. Like, why y'all still on here, and why y'all still asking people to support y'all when none of y'all was advocating for us? But when all them actors was on strike and y'all wasn't getting paid and stuff like that, y'all was asking us for help, on us to pitch in, us regular folks. But it's just crazy. Like, they all for themselves. So just know that that's how they be. And they don't like the fact that a lot of people, they're kind of just dealing with it in front of our faces because they have to. But they don't like the fact that a lot of regular people are becoming successful and stuff from content creating, and they have access now. You don't have to go to a recording label and shop demos. You know what I'm saying? I remember those days and writing down the record label address for my singing group we used to be in when I was little. I was the lead singer. I was the Beyonce. Let me stop. But I was though, and we used to write our songs, and we used to try to shop demos, and child, we wanted to be famous, baby. You couldn't tell us we weren't gonna be famous but I'm so glad that didn't happen, cause yeah, the stuff I would have been underground saying no, I'm not doing it. So you know, this wave is more my judge. This wave right here. And I had always was like, why is it so hard? Because I come from a small town, so I was like, why is it so hard for us to get access? Like, we don't have nobody here. It's hard to get recognized because we not from LA, we not from New York, we not from this. And it's crazy, like 20 years later, and I was like, why it's so hard to make a website? We wanted to paste and make this website. This, mind you, this is like 2001, 2002. And now it's like nothing to make a website. It's like nothing to have your own little site, your own spaces. It's so crazy like how evolution happens, and you don't have to shop demos no more. You can upload yourself singing on TikTok, YouTube, anywhere, and if somebody interested in you, you can, you know what I'm saying, you can sign to them if you want to. But nowadays you could kind of be underground. You ain't got to sign to no major label. It's probably not even worth it. Like, deals ain't what they, Hollywood going broke, ain't no money. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be, it's not the same no more. It probably for a good cause. So, if you just tuning in, thank you. Hey, Tinks. I'm your favorite fairy. I'm your fairy gossip mother. I'm your best fairy friend. And I'm that Tink. Okay? Bibbidi bobbidi. Boom. You please comment, like, subscribe, and turn on your Tinkerbell notifications. I've been rambling for about 45 minutes. And, you know, let's wake it back up. It ain't over yet. I might be on here for like another 20 minutes. If y'all just coming in, you know, you can always put in the replay and rewind it. You can rewind it right now if you want to know what all I've been talking about. I'm about to get ready to get into another topic because I don't like dead air. We can't have dead air on the radio, on the podcast. Pink Tink's podcast, the Pink Tink Party, period. If y'all don't be no monitoring spirit, you know, press the like, comment where you from, comment what you want to talk about. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions. Let me know all that. Okay? Let me remember what I be having to remember what I talk about because I title my videos, but you know you always talk more about other stuff on your videos. So far, if you don't know, I talked about Jack attacked Christie. How she wasn't wrong for putting them paws on her daughter because her daughter was wrong for that. Let's just do a little recap. Then we talked about if you feel like no one loves you, you need to work on loving yourself. Because you're going to be with yourself to the end of time. You was born with yourself. You're going to be with yourself to the end of time. So you need to love yourself. Period. No matter who else you feel like love you. Okay. Anyways, Oliver, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you've been smoking on, snacking on, sipping on, but you're tripping too. And also, we talked about how these celebrities don't be hating on these content creators. We talked about that. We also talking about, in the midst of talking about loving yourself, we also talking about let it flow. And now I'm finna have to stop spamming me. Now we're about to talk about Miss Wendy Williams. Miss Wendy Williams, okay? The godmother of gossip, because A lot of y'all don't like Wendy, okay? A lot of y'all don't like Wendy, but y'all be gossiping in real life. Y'all be gossiping online. Y'all be in the shade room. I don't be in the shade room like that. I used to back in the day when it was, I don't really be up in there like that. Too evolved. But y'all be saying Wendy messy and Wendy got karma because Wendy be talking about people. Y'all talk about people every day. In y'all real life, y'all be talking about people. So where your karma is for talking about people and being messy? Oh, okay. Wendy just don't give, and she ain't fake with it. And she gonna tell you. And Wendy say, I don't want to be friends with these celebrities because I'm gonna talk about them. I don't want to be their friends because I'm gonna talk about you. So you be her friend. You know she gonna talk about you, right? At least she being honest. At least she being honest. And she was like the first person who put like black celebrity gossip on the map. I remember she first started talking about, you know, Whitney Houston. She was the first person to start talking about the Diddler, Diddy. And she's talking about this back in the 90s because Diddy was ready to get her jumped on by his group. What group that was? It wasn't 702, it was Total. But Wendy's husband had stopped it, you know, and she got to run off, and then she flipped him off and rode off in the car. I think that was on the movie. But the way I feel about it, she was just giving exclusive. She was just real like blunt. And you have to, I respect her entertainment and her bluntness. Was she always right? Absolutely not. Did she sometimes go too far? Hell yeah. At any point, you know what I'm saying? But just entertainment, for entertainment purposes, you got to give her credit because it's a lot of us that be watching gossip stuff, even if it's like due to sports, if it's local. All of us indulge on some level. So don't be trying to act above the, because all of us do that, right? And so she is the pioneer. That it is what it is, with hater or lover. And basically she was, I think she just did like a photo shoot and for her birthday. And she was looking good. She looked like she eating. She looked like she looks healthy. I think she's back around her family again, which is good. And she had told, I think, Lovely T, because I was watching Lovely T stream not too long ago. That's my girl. She's like the YouTube black it girl. I know they be trying to make it Tasha K, but I like Lovely T a little bit more. She's a little bit more polished, a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more, you know, yeah. But anyways, she gave her an exclusive, and she was just talking about how they misdiagnosed her, and they finna have so many lawsuits coming out, and they finna have so much stuff coming out. So I don't know if she's trying to make her a comeback, a type of comeback. Honestly, as far as like a talk show, I don't feel like Wendy should do that. I don't feel like she should do a talk show. But I feel like if she did like a little podcast or something like that, we'll listen. Like, baby, we don't care. Wendy, you could just get on live on YouTube, baby, Instagram, and tell us, because I really been wanting to hear what she been having to say. If she in her right mind, baby, hot topics would have been, can you imagine? Can you imagine? That purple chair would have been flaming, baby. Because it was getting a little dried up towards the end, you know, when she had a little medical stuff that happened online with the little Statue of Liberty. You know what I'm saying? But now, if she would have been on her show, and the views probably was going down, it was a little boring back then. But if she would have been on that show today, baby, views would have been okay. Out of here. Everybody would have been watching. But that's how it be though. Like, they be talking about it, but they was calling for this woman. Used to be like, oh, she's so messy. She calling for this woman to be able to speak on the topics. Because ain't nobody gonna give it like she gonna give it. So, yeah, shout out to Wendy. I am interested to see what else gonna happen and stuff like that, and how her mental is doing. I'm curious about that, because I know on that documentary she had on Lifetime, it was a little hard. It was a hard watch. It was a hard watch to watch. But yeah. Now me, I do like talking about. I'm not gonna lie to you. I be trying to. I guess I gotta keep it real with myself. I be trying to evolve a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I be like I don't want to be into all that type of stuff no more. Why I look like I'm blazed? I promise y'all I don't smoke no weed, but I guess my eyes are like maybe I'm a little sleepy. But I basically was like, let me elevate a little bit and try to just be a little bit more mature. And I have to be real with myself. I am so diverse. And I kind of talked about this on my last live. Like, I get bored with stuff. And the most consistent thing that I have done so far when it comes to my secondary hobbies and stuff is YouTube. So YouTube is the thing I've been doing since for like 4 years. And I just want to continue to do it. And if I switch it up, I might switch it up, zhuzh it up, you know. But I want to stick to it. And I love talking about diverse topics. I've been into celebrity gossip since I was a little child. I remember my mom, she told me, she said, that's what you need to be doing. Like, you need to be on, like, YouTube or something like that. And somebody else told me that. And, you know, I always had a knack for entertainment or art, creativity. Like I sing, I can, you know, I write. Been writing since I was young, poetry. I remember my teacher was like, "Oh, your poem sounds so good. You need to sing. You need to recite it." I had recited a poem over the intercom in 4th grade, y'all. I still remember it. I'm not gonna recite it though. It was pretty cool for a 9-year-old. And I done wrote hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs. It's like my escape. But I like to do like creative artsy things to escape. And for a while I was running from it, you know, because I feel like we have to grow up and we have to mature. But never lose your sparkle. Not in your eyes, not in your life. Even if something makes you happy, I don't care if it's coloring. Because I do want to give me some adult coloring books. They be saying them girls, they be coloring crazy. That's fine. I like to do different things besides just drinking and going out to the club. Like, I don't mind doing it too sometimes. Every blue moon. Like, but now I might go to a bar before I go out to a club. But, like, you know, I'm the type of person into, like, you know, picnics, coloring. I want to painting, you know, I like different things. I like to try different things, stuff like that. And of course I love binge watching a good TV show. Absolutely, because that's what I'm finna do tonight. I'm tired. I gotta cook. I'm just rambling right now, y'all, because we almost at the end of this thing. But we gonna touch on, we gonna make it all intertwine what I've been talking about. Please press the like button if you just coming in, baby. You can put the replay when I get up off this thing soon. But yeah, I'm binge watching a show. So I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna cook. I didn't already clean. I'm just tidying, you know, just have everything tidy and ready because I gotta get up early tomorrow because I got business to handle. But I'm binge watching 911. Just started 911. It was on one of my lists. And just like I was talking about earlier, see, I always circle everything back around. You got to catch the replay to see what I'm talking about. Okay? Period. And I ain't going to hit my phone because I was hitting my phone like, boop, boop, bibbidi bobbidi boop on the last live. And yeah, it was making my sound go down. I said, oh, I can't do that no more. Can't be doing it no more. But yeah. Because I had like a list. Like, let me tell you how much I be overdoing stuff. Like, just my mind is just the mind of Gemini. It's just writing down what shows I want to watch. Cause it be so many shows, and they be on all. It's not like it's just like on Netflix where you could just save it. But I be writing it, and I was like, every time. Ooh, y'all just caught my government name. Tink. Every time you do that, you don't go back and really follow this list. How many of you make lists and plans to do stuff and you don't do it? The only thing I'm good at with planning is when it comes to like when I write down my daily agenda, like my daily agenda, what I need to do, what I gotta buy from the store, my grocery list, you know, stuff like that. So I just did away with it. And as soon as I did away with it, I actually picked a show and watched it. And I'm like, see, you don't need a list. You just need to go with the flow. Because I was talking about earlier how we need to go with the flow. Sometimes you don't need to over plan things. You need to kind of focus on day by day things. And that's the type of plans that I do more so day by day. Like I need to go here. I got a doctor's appointment. I need to go this. And what I need to get from the store. Like stop overly doing it. Because what you really want to do, you don't have to write it down. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you, and you're going to be like, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm watching 911. No spoiler alerts. I want to write. I need a notebook in here. I need a regular degular notebook. See, this is my Tink print notebook. She's so cute, isn't she? Like, I designed this. This is my design, you know what I'm artsy, and it's like Tink print, and I can write in her, but she's so pretty. I don't want to write in her because I want to make sure I write down everything I talk about on my live, because I got to go back to my last live. I'm probably gonna have to rewatch it. I done already watched it like twice. I study myself. Let me tell you about content creating. I'm probably gonna ride past an hour on here because I'm rambling, and once I get started, it's hard for me to stop. And it say Tinks. I know it look different, but that's what I call y'all. Tinks. Guys, I feel like Tink is a unisex name. This is a dude named Tink. But anyway, if y'all want to be called Peter Pan, that's cool too. But she was inspired, of course. Do y'all know what she inspired by? Because if you, do you not know? The pink print. Nicki Minaj album. So mine is the Tink print. Period. She's so cute. But I did want to write down some stuff. But I'm going to have to give me a little regular notebook for the right stuff down here. But what I was saying is, no spoiler alerts. If y'all don't watch 911, y'all probably want to exit. I don't want y'all to exit because I want y'all to watch. And I'm trying to build it up. You know, I'm trying to build it up. Can you build it up? Yeah. Okay. Spoiler alert. They left, so I guess they want to watch 911. Baby, I did not know Angela Bassett's husband was going to be. So I'm trying not to spoil it for y'all. But that was a twisty, tipsy, topsy-turvy moment there. I didn't expect all that. So I just left off on the part. I think I'm like on episode 3. I do like the firefighter guy. The white boy with the birthmark. He cute. I like him. And I didn't want him to get fired. And when that dude, I knew it was something going on with that dude who didn't want to be saved. Yeah. He didn't want nobody to save him. I knew it was more to the story, because it was just kind of weird. Like, you ain't even gonna try to get saved. Like, so I'm watching that tonight. I'm what am I gonna eat tonight? I was supposed to go to the store, and I didn't go to the store. So I'm gonna eat something light. I had me like a cucumber strawberry salad, and it was fire. So I might make that with something else. And I'm gonna watch 911 tonight, and I'm gonna be so happy. But I can't binge too long. See, I usually don't binge watch shows that I know I'm a binge on weekdays, especially if cause I like to save it for the weekend. I'm mainly, I step out there now, but I'm home. I sit home, eat snacks, and binge watch a show all day. I ain't gonna hold you, and I be happy as fuck. But I probably don't need to watch it because I need to get over it. I'm gonna make myself only watch 2 episodes. So I kind of like will watch a show that I already seen, like a comfort show. And my comfort show is Sex in the City. See, I didn't watch most of all of them episodes. So I could watch me some Carrie Bradshaw and be safe. Because if I watch 911, I'm going to want to keep watching it because I ain't never watched it before. And it's more interesting. So I might just do Sex in the City. We're going to do Carrie Bradshaw. And on the weekend, I watch 911. And then I don't know if it's an older thing for me, but now I have this thing where if it's raining outside, I have my rainy day show. I have my rainy, thundering day show. And my raining day show series I'm watching right now is Pretty Little Liars. It's so cheesy and corny, but I love it. And it's one of those shows where I've kind of watched all of it. I know what happened because I ended up seeing the spoiler alert on like Twitter and shit, but I ain't never just watched all of it thoroughly, like all of it from beginning to the end. So I had started on that. So if it's a rainy day and I ain't really doing it, that's what I watch. But if it's like I need to watch something before I go to sleep, I got my show right now and I'm watching Sex and the City. And this weekend we binge watching 911, period. That's what we doing. So right now I'm just kind of letting things flow because I'm finna I'm getting my description box ready. I kind of like on my I say subscription box. I mean to say description box. I kind of like copy and paste it so I don't have to type it all the time. But I wanted to kind of go ahead and type it while I'm on here because I'm just chilling. I'm just letting it flow like I said earlier, period. Hey, whoever coming into the room, you can press like. If you want to hear the main topics and the good things that I was talking about, you can rewind it because the show, this kind of like the after show, baby. All right. So I'm kind of typing up what I talked about because I think that's important to have in your description box. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really be working hard. I'm really working hard. Like, I hope y'all appreciate it. Because, you know, we're going to talk about my TV shows. So I would like to know what y'all watching. For the people, if y'all looking at me while I'm looking down, what y'all watching? What's for dinner? Where are you from? What type of topics would you like to speak on? What else we talked about? We talked about Jack and Christie. We talked about loving yourself. We talked about what did we talk about? Oh, we talked about celebrities be hating on content creators. I basically talked about Let It Flow. What else we talked about? My TV shows. I'm trying to remember, y'all. Because that's how fast, I promise you, when you're doing content and you be recording and talking on you forget what you be saying. Like, you don't remember. And just that fast, like, it's very fleeting. If y'all just coming in, please press the like button. I'm just, you know, just like the after show. I'm Pink Tink. Hey, how you doing? Oh, we talked about Wendy Williams, because Wendy Williams says she coming back and she gonna expose some things, child. And there's some lawsuits coming out. And there's some real juicy information that's gonna be coming out about, I think, her diagnosis, her misdiagnosis, her treatments, all type of stuff finna come down the mother. I wanted to say crack pipe. No pun intended. That just popped up in my head. I don't mean no harm. What else was we talking about? That's about it. Hi, Prince of Peace. How you doing? Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? If you're enjoying the after show, that's where we at right now. I'm just freestyling with y'all. Because I did say I wish I could run this thing for 2 hours. Because I feel like I told myself yesterday that I was going to go live. But I gave myself a break. So it's no, you know, I let it flow. But at the same time, it's like, oh, wow, you from Jamaica. That's so awesome. That's so cool. What was for dinner and what time is it? Where you from? And I just was like, you know, if I can't do, let's see if we can go past the hour. Let's see, can we do an hour and 30 minutes? We just vibing right now. I do want to get to a point where, like, I probably could do that now. Let me see, like, we could just vibe for a minute. I do still gotta cook, I ain't gonna lie. But that child of mine, she be up late. And I gotta get her back right with her sleep, because you know school coming back. Like earlier today, we just was talking about Jackie Christie and about how I feel like she should have, oh, it's 9 p.m., same here, how she should have Jack attack her daughter because she was wrong for putting her hands on her mother. And I was talking about if you feel like people don't love you, love yourself. We talked about letting things flow. We talking about how these celebrities be hating on content creators. And we talked about Wendy Williams said she finna make a little comeback. And I've been talking about what I've been watching. Right now, I'm really hooked on 911. And I would like to know what y'all watching. What y'all, what type of topics y'all want to talk about. Because here on this channel, over here, turn on your Tinkerbell notifications. So, like, subscribe. Because I'm going to be live a lot. I'm moving into more so live streaming. I like having interaction with y'all, one-on-one interaction. You know what I'm saying? No editing. We love it. Work harder. No, not work harder. Work smarter. And I get to just meet interact with different people. There'll be some. Lately, I haven't had no bad like trolls yet. You know. But if I do, we know how to, we need to bliggity block them, bibbity bobbity boom, we can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all enjoying the show. The things that I do like to talk about is like, you know, oh, that was a topic I want to talk about. We're gonna hit that tomorrow. Black history, conspiracies, local news, media personality, motivational, politics, pop culture, prophetic things, real talk, reviews, spiritual. I may do some story times, YouTube universe, and world news. Now, if I do a story time, hi, cool boy, you back? If I do a story time, I'm probably gonna make it members only, and I probably won't start doing those until I get monetized. Like, I might do the story time live, and if you hear, you'll see it publicly, but after a while it might be a members only. You might have to pay for it. Oh, and I do want to start this segment. I was gonna speak on it yesterday, but since the gang is all here, another segment I want to do is, it's gonna be called I had the little burp and I'm like, should I say that or not? I'm gonna say it, yeah. Cause I'm announcing it on live, so you heard it here first. This is an exclusive. But for my ladies, I don't know if any women are in the room. I want to get some ladies. I seen a lady earlier, but anyway, it's okay. People watch it. A couple people be watching my replays. It's 6. Where you from, cool boy? I'm gonna have a series called Fairy Bradshaw. Hence, Carrie Bradshaw. I should have worn my fairy wings today. I usually be extra and put some fairy wings on, a little cosplay fairy core. I might wear my wings. I'm gonna wear them at some point. Y'all don't laugh at me when I wear them. But I be being extra, y'all. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, but I wanted to do the segments with like, it's gonna be called Fairy Bradshaw. That's when I'm definitely gonna have my wings on, because I want to answer, what was that in the sky? Yeah, I got my window open. It's nighttime. Okay, anyway. And she asks questions. Like, she always asks questions. Like, she's the blogger who asks questions and don't be answering. You got to figure it out on your own. Like, the blogger supposed to provide us with the information. Like, I give my opinion. Whether you agree with it or not, we create that dialogue. But anyway, that's just her cute way of doing stuff. So I actually want to answer her questions. Like, she'd be like, what she be saying? I couldn't help but wonder. And she'll have a question about things in situations. So I was like, I want to start answering Carrie Bradshaw's questions. And I'm going to be Fairy Bradshaw and answer them. So sometimes on live, I might do that and implement that. I might start on it tomorrow since I'm talking about it, and give a more modern, updated version, because you know she was back, like, this was like 30 years ago when the show started. So we're gonna give a little modernized take on some of the questions that she has and stuff like that. So whenever I have to go back and rewatch it because I'm gonna study, because I study things. I take my seriously. Like, I ain't just up here just trying to throw anything together. Like, I prefer to be in my, you know, little studio. I know it looks backwards because I'm on the vertical thinky thing, and like, and the reason for that is strategic. I get more views and viewers on the vertical lives because it's gonna push me through the algorithm through YouTube Shorts, and I get to meet all of y'all new people and y'all new faces and stuff like that. And it's a great way for newcomers, new live streamers, and stuff like that. So, but I like to have the setup. But it will be times where y'all may catch me in different settings if I'm in my car, or because you know, life happens, and I don't want to use me not being, you know, in the studio with the lights and all of that stuff. I want to still just do my thing. If I got to be impromptu, then so be it. Like, if I got to improvise, then we're going to have to improvise and strategize. Okay? The show must go on. The let it flow. That's kind of like the theme of the night. So I just think it's going to be so cute to implement her questions and actually answer it, and due to, you know, sex and relationships and your take on certain, a modern take on things. So I gotta get the questions. I been was gonna do it. I'm tripping. I need to close my curtain because, baby, I can't see. I got my curtain open from earlier, and I thought I saw something looking at me, child. And I was finna have to, I was finna have to get up out of here, baby. But I'm gonna have to go back and watch the full episode every time I ask the question. So it won't be something that I do every day, but I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole full episode to get the whole, like, you know, get the whole feel of how to answer the question properly and review it, and we could talk about it. And that's just gonna be fun. I think that's gonna be so fun for the ladies. Like, this really, you know, they gonna enjoy it. That's gonna be fun for me because I love it. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and watch her show tonight, you know, because Carrie made everybody want to be a blogger and a writer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the right way of passage. When you become a grown woman, you gotta watch Sex and the City, period, you know? And you gotta watch it if you're a young girl. You gotta watch it when you hit 18, and then you gotta rewatch that thing when you hit about 30, because your perspective gonna change. Because I was watching it, like, I remember the show when I was a little girl. You know, I couldn't watch it. I was like a child. I know my mama was watching it a little bit. She had HBO on satellite. We were living in the country. She was watching. I'd be like, ugh, why is she watching that nasty show just based off the title? That's what I was thinking. But as soon as I hit 18, baby, I got them DVD sets. I had a DVD. No, I had the movie. I wanted the full set. I couldn't find it, I think. So I had the movie. I was in my little place, my little rental place, watching Sex and the City. And then, you know, I started getting into the series probably like in my early 20s. And I have a different perspective on the show. I have so much respect for the show now, because when you're in your 20s, you can relate to it, but it's like, but when you hit your 30s, it's different. It's like, dang, it really bees like that. You know what I'm saying? It really bees like that. And let me bring it back to my topic that I was talking about. Like, you really have to have that self-love. You really have to have that. And see, Carrie and Miranda and Samantha and Cynthia, they have that friendship. Now, the new spinoff, I'm going to watch it because it's my due justice. It's my due justice to watch the spinoff. I must do that. It's my due diligence. That's what I meant to say. It's my due diligence to do that. But I don't think it's going to be as good as the original. But I got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, let me just get into my TV shows. Because let's talk about it. Like, we really going to have to start talking about this stuff. Okay, so boom. I kind of been wanting to backtrack and watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. A little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit, but not too much. It don't really move me like it used to. I don't know why I've been having the urge to kind of watch a little bit of Love and Hip Hop, which is so old to me, and I never usually want to watch that. But I kind of been wanting to watch the one. Is it Atlanta? But what I'm really waiting on is P Valley. Where the fuck is P Valley, bro? We done forgot the story, the plot. We done forgot the character names. We done forgot the goddamn theme song. Like, where is the show? They say that they finished filming. It ain't out. Yeah, like, what's happening? Look at my sign. What they look like? The P Valley sign. The pink sign. I'm ready to get back into my show. Not a show that I thought I was gonna like. See, if you know me, I'm very diverse, baby. I'm very like, I'm not one track minded. I love it. I can watch P Valley. I can watch Sex in the City. I can turn around and watch 911. I watch Scandal. I watch Yellowstone. I be watching it. That's just me. That's just me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can watch the black stuff. I can watch the Asian stuff. I'm ready for P Valley though. I'm ready for P Valley. I cannot wait for P Valley. That is gonna be before I need to know the official date because I gotta binge it. I gotta binge everything, and I'm definitely a Power fan. Like, come on, man. When Power went off, I was like, a part of me felt the way. It really did. I was really connected. You know them shows where you really connect with the characters, like, and you know you're gonna have to probably rewatch it for the rest of your life. That's how Power is for me. What else shows like that? So let me tell you how how miscellaneous like I am. Like, my favorite shows: Power, Power Book 2. Then I could go from that. Dexter, oh my god. And Gossip Girl. You see how so totally did. Gossip Girl is legendary. Sex in the City, of course you know I like that. Power, Dexter. And Dexter had like this spinoff that I haven't watched yet. And it was like a couple years ago. And now he got another spinoff coming on where he comes back, I think, like from dead, and then he basically links up with some other serial killers. Gotta watch that. What else? Waiting on Wendy to come back out. Yes, I like Why I said Wendy? Wendy Williams, is you talking about me, girl? Am I doing a good job? So I ain't gonna if y'all a female, a black female, you know what I just did when I moved off the camera, right? I just want you to take a guess. If you rewatch this on the replay, because I don't think nobody in the room yet, tell me what I just did. Okay, and I think Stranger Things is back. Okay, baby, I get into all types of shows. All American. I was on season 5. I gotta get caught up on it. But like my favorite shows: Dexter, Power Book, Scandal. Diverse. Now, I don't know if 911 is gonna be a favorite show, but when I think of what my favorite shows are, it's like, it's not just is the show good. It's how did the characters touch me in a way? You know what I mean? Not get your head out the gutter. So the shows that have done it for me is like Power, where you feel connected to the characters. Gossip Girl, you feel connected to the characters. Scandal, like Dexter, like that's how I know my top favorite shows, because it's like you feel connected, like you just feel you feel that you really do. And so those are the shows. I feel like originally, like, Sex in the City was one of those, you know, a comfort show. You didn't have your comfort shows that you could they just make you feel comfortable. And for me, that would be Sex in the City is kind of, for me, like, because I'm getting there. I think Sex in the City is gonna move to a top favorite instead of just a comfort show. I think she's getting there. Gossip Girl is a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Now, my comfort shows, I do like to watch, I would say stuff like Martin, classic. I really feel like it classic. That's a comfort show. Just nostalgic 90s for me. And I still watch Totally Spies. Yes, I will. The cartoon on Cartoon Network of the three white girls that be fighting. Yes, that's nostalgic for me. Coming home from high school, getting a bowl of cereal. I ended up watching the show because my brother would be watching Cartoon Network, and then he probably then went outside and left the TV on, and then I started watching it because I hated Cartoon Network. I was a Disney girl. I was a Nickelodeon girl. I was a Degrassi girl, you know. And I ain't, but so I will watch Totally Spies. I didn't really care for the Powerpuff Girls and nothing like that, but I watched Totally Spies with a bowl of cereal, and I still watch that show to this day. Cartoons that I watch some Rugrats. I ain't gonna hold you. They need to put the whole seasons on Netflix. Like if I watch a scary movie, which I barely do, barely. I don't really like scary movies as I'm older. But to kind of, you know, even that out, get that nasty spirit out of there, besides my prayers, besides playing my prayers, I turn on something like Martin or a cartoon. I like Scooby-Doo. Like, that's something, that's like a show me and my daughter will watch. But usually we'll watch it because it'll just kind of put us to sleep. Like, it never feels like that's probably what I need to do with her now, because school is coming back and her sleep schedule is all messed up. Like, after I get right the night and fix her this food, the reason why I can fix her dinner so late is because she's up so late. Usually by now, it's 9 o'clock where I'm at. I would have had all of that done. And she got to get up in the morning. Not early, but, you know, we have to get our stuff for school. We got to get some school stuff done. And we probably she needs to start watching Scooby-Doo again to go to her butt to bed. But, yeah, how long I've been on here now? So, I might do another 8 minutes. So, I've been live streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. So, I'm trying to make up for yesterday. I'm not going to do I usually do an hour stream. So, today I'm doing a hour and 30 minute stream. And I might do another hour and 30 minute stream. Let me wake it up to make up for that, because I really want to be consistent. Like, I don't understand how hard it is. Because I be doing my face. I think sometimes I'm come up on here bad face again like I used to do. Because it be too much. Yeah, I really have a soft beat though. Like, I don't really like do too much with my makeup. Especially as I'm getting older. I care more about skincare. Come on, let's get into the lifestyle. I care more about skincare than makeup. Where y'all coming in from? I see people coming into the room, in the Pink Tink room. Y'all can press the like. Welcome to the Pink Tink podcast. This is like the after show. The main subjects that I talked about, you're going to have to rewind it that away or that away. I don't know, the camera flip, but you feel me though. But I'm more into skincare. Like my eyelashes, I remember I had a live not too long ago, and the lashes was non-existent, but now you can see. But I had kind of like thin eyelashes, but I had long eyelashes, so they're growing. You know, we're figuring it out, we're getting it right. And I like to look just bright and fresh with my makeup. I love a blush on the nose, on the cheeks. I love the, I kind of like, you know, what the look they say, the cold girl look. So the cold girl look from TikTok, that's like having blush on your face and on your nose. And I like that mixed with a little highlighter. I don't have on highlighter today, but my face is highlighted with concealer. I forgot to put my highlighter on. But I like the cold girl look mixed with the bronze girl look. I like natural bronzy, but you know, I don't put nothing on my brows. Eyebrows take the longest to do. Hold on, y'all, cause yeah. But Brows take the longest to do. So what I do to my brows, and my brows is not the most thickest. Never has been. I've been thinking, I thought about getting them, what the permanent eye makeup tattoo. I thought about doing it, but I'm like, what if it be ugly? And then I got ugly ass eyebrows forever. Like, I don't know about all that. But I dyed my eyebrows myself. I tint them. I tint my brows. And then I put like beauty hack. I put what is it called? Edge control on it, and I brush them, and yeah, that's what I do. And I got that hack from Miss Aaliyah J. And it just makes them pop and stay into place. And I don't like wearing false lashes. Move. You fucking monitoring spirit. I don't like wearing eyelashes unless it's a special occasion, because it'll take my lashes out and I just been growing them back. You know what I'm saying? So that's that on that, you know. I basically keep it simple. I think the like foundation is very important. Today I used 2 foundations. I had one lighter foundation, but I have a little tanny tan, and I had to darken it up to put my melanin back in, because yeah, we don't want that might jack low. And I love a concealer. Sometimes I do a little bit of contouring, but I usually keep it simple. And that simple look, I don't really feel like doing. I don't really like putting makeup on my face every day. No. So sometimes I am gonna be coming on here barefaced. Yes, I am. So I'm gonna keep adding what I've been talking about. I think I'm gonna stay on here for another 5 minutes. If you are watching me while I'm not watching you, you can still press the like button. You can tell me where you from. You can tell me what you had for din. We talked about what Scandal, Sister. The Nanny is also another show that I like a comfort show. So I was just going over all of my favorite shows. What are some of your favorite TV shows? What are some of your favorite comfort shows? Comfort shows are shows that you just always watch and rewatch and stuff like that. Like, it'll never get old to you. And you could just rewatch it over and over again, or you might have a time where you just watch it at a certain time of the year. But yeah, I definitely do want to watch Dexter, and the new Dexter, especially like when the fall get here. Like, that'll be clutch. That'll be clutch. We got any Dexter fans in here? Do y'all know that show? It's about a serial killer who kills serial killers. He's like the anti-hero. Yeah, you gotta watch it. Yeah. Oh, another comfort show that I like is House, but I haven't watched that in a while. But I could watch it. Like, I used to watch that a lot. But like House. And I know that on 911, my girl Jennifer Love Hewitt, 90s Scream Queen from I Know What You Did Last Summer, I know she's gonna come on the show at some point as a 911 operator. I was a 911 operator before. I didn't like it. And she's gonna come on the show. And we love her in Ghost Whisperer, which is a good show as well. That was a great show. And a lot of people be forgetting, I liked her in The Client List. The movie was good on Lifetime. Then they came out with the series. And I had just read that they had some disagreements on the series because she wanted her husband to be written into the storyline. Because I think her husband was like the person she was leaving on the show. So it was her husband. It was her boyfriend or fiance in real life, but on the show he was like her ex-husband, and she kind of wanted to get back with him on the show. And they was like, no, you're gonna get with this guy. So they had like creativity. Thank you so much, Marley. They had creative differences, so the show, The Client List, had got canceled. But it was a good show. It was a good show. Oh my God! Now, one show that I was so sad about getting canceled was Ambitious. I think it's Ambitions, And it came on network, and ain't nobody know about this motherfucking show. I mean, it was great. Starring Robin Givens. She was like the bitch of all bitches. Do you hear me? Like, that's a show, and I think they got it on Tubi. You can stream it. And I'm gonna have to watch that show again if they still have it at some point, because she was really the bitch of all bitches. Like, she played that role to a T. But Robin Givens always play a good bitch. Like, she always play like the bitchy role. Like, her and Gabrielle Union, they used to play them type of roles real good. And it got canceled, and I think the reason why the show got canceled because no one knew about it. Like, who the f be watching OWN? Nobody be watching this shit. That was on Lifetime or something like that. I even get BET as props. Like, I feel like more people tune into BET for the shows than the music. I don't be watching it. BET like that. But yeah. There are some shows on BET Plus. I think if they would have put it on BET Plus, because I know more people probably watch BET Plus than just BET for the black shows. I think it would have did well. But that was a good ass show. It was good. Like, I'm like, why did they cancel it? But if where y'all coming in from, if y'all just tuning in, I'm just rambling like a little after show. I'm finna get ready to get off because I've been on here for like an hour and 30 minutes. And that's the time that I wanted to do because I didn't come on here yesterday. And I'm trying to make up for lost time, do my little makeup work. And I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, I say same. I do have a busy day ahead of me. I am curious to know how many people have been in and out the room. Let's see, can we beat the number from last live? We had like 200 people. You know what I'm saying? One time on one of my lives, I had got like 800 people in my room in like 15 minutes. And I'm trying to get back to that point. And I'm also just testing out what is the best time for me to go live on weekdays versus the weekend. So I'm trying to strategize. Like, I strategize a little bit, but I don't want to do it too much because I say, what we going to do? We're going to let things flow. But I do notice that I know my top dogs be live around 5 o'clock on weekdays. And I know I'm like, I'm a little underdog. I don't mind being underdog. I got something I don't mind it. And I know the top dogs be live around 5 o'clock, so I be trying to get at y'all like after the fact a little bit. I was like, maybe I could come in, slide through that thing for the after show. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know on the weekends, it be popping more for me because y'all favorites don't be live on the weekends like that. They go ghost on y'all. But I be here showing y'all love. You know what I'm saying? I think the weekend is when I did get those 800 views in 15 minutes because y'all was bored. Y'all ain't had nothing to do, so y'all was tuning in to me. I appreciate it, though. I ain't saying I ain't grateful, man. I'm just saying, though. But on the weekdays, y'all be locked in with other folks. So we're going to get there, though. We're going to get there. So I'm like, maybe I should come on a little later. But I noticed that it's more international people on my channel on the weekdays, and my United States people be on here on the weekends. Because my U.S. people be abandoning me, I feel like, on the weekdays for their favorites. But then when their favorites be gone on the weekend, that way we trying to roll on through. So I might do... So I be trying to get in with the international time. Because like right now, if somebody was watching me from India, it's probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. So maybe I probably need to try coming on this at midnight. Because then it'll be noon. And they'll be up on lunch break or something. But that's just me strategizing a little bit. That's just how my mind flows. But I don't want to overthink it too much. I'm going to have it can happen naturally if need be. But at the same time, I don't know if that'll be convenient for me because I have a job. I have a career. I have to get up in the morning. So midnight might be too late. Y'all going to take 8 o'clock in the morning. Or... I'm thinking about doing about 12 in the morning. Well, afternoon. Yeah. Because it'll be like 12 around noon. It'll be like midnight around, internationally, like somewhere in the late night hours. So y'all probably be up. Y'all probably be up vamping. Do people still say vamping? I don't know what I'm saying. At night. So... let me do my outro. Yeah, I'll be right down what I'm gonna say a little bit because I want to get used to saying it. So just give me a little second, okay? Don't go nowhere. Oh, Hello. Thanks for the 5 people that's in the room. Y'all can press like. Y'all can hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your Tinkerbell notifications. I hope you enjoyed Pink Tink's podcast. And make sure you turn on your Tinkerbell notifications. You heard it. That's the second time I said turn on your notifications. And it said ding. Because that's telling me. And it's telling you what you need to do. Just like that. I'll be back tomorrow. I enjoyed y'all. Sparkle, sparkle.